didn't know. Maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girl better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girl better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you as I am. Number one fan, I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Baltita, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right to the air, it's Jones. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Looking quickly here. First down throw by Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts first down.
On first down, Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they take him down right along the 30.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Again, Jones to the air. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. All set now. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw again, it's Jones. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, sharp, they were crisp.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, here's Dak. And screen here to Blue. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, kill.
From the gun is Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Yeah! Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 56. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That was too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick. And they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
They couldn't quite match the score, but at least they were able to cut it in half and really offer a counter punch. Now incumbent on their defense to do their job.
A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, I am all for the element of surprise. The first quarter, hey, they got some stuff in their game plan this week. There's no question if they pull that out this early, there's got to be a lot better execution the next time around.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Motion man sent left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Come near the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts stretch their early lead to 9.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Koo on now for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Colts 13, Cowboys 3. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check the line, hey. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Stack to the air here. That's Flournoy. He's got it. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Number 154, wide. Yeah! Hey, wide. Let him go. 26.
Now Prescott. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. He could be looking at a huge gain.
And he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You could see it coming at the field, and at field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Wide. 26.
Up the middle, Blue. Trying to catch it with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. Now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Jones now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 13-3, our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Yeah! Here we go!
Shotgun snap, he'll get to Blue. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Colts' 39-yard line.
nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Wide 8. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8. What do you think?
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Sends this to the end zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys reduce the lead to just 4. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pavement.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Jones. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down throw by Jones. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, I kill. Wide 8. Hey, 47.
To throw, Prescott. That's Lamb running slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
A 3rd down run with Blue. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Offensive line fast.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Blue running to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Wide 8. 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
First and 10, Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys face a 4-point deficit. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Jones looking to throw. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
effort. Maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning in from the 16. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Brings it in at the 13. And he's finally out of bounds. Looks like a step or two before the 30. Offense is going to be thinking touchdown here.
Well, their attempt to attack that deficit, it's begun in earnest, like with a capital E. What an immediate sense of urgency they created by that stellar return. This drive has begun must score for this offense. I think we all felt that way. And they sure set the tone coming out of halftime with that kick return.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yeah, here we go.
Couldn't find a completion on first down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 8. Here we go, 47. 26.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, here's Dak. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Yeah! And we fire it. Here we go, 47. 26.
He gets the handoff. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 54, line 8. Wait, take it.
Yeah, it's blue. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Hey, kill! There we go. There we go, kick flying in. There we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Dak. Coming in the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, 46. Yeah! Here we go.
Blue. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's good for a couple of yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Colts.
To throw again, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That's caught at the 4. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jones trying again now on second and 10. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, Jones to throw. It's on target to Pierce. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Koo on now for the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, Friday.
Now Dak to throw. And screen here to Blue. What a a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Yeah! There we go! Slide.
Dak to the air here. This is caught by Blue. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. Slide.
It's the 1st and more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Slide.
On first down, it's Blue. Shoots away from one. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's low and bounces short of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run this with Blue. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Katie, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now Blue. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Here we go. 47. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Yeah! Here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. Connects on the crosser. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Going with Blue here.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Yeah! Everybody!
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys come through to tie it in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take the lead on that successful kick.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Jones looking to throw. Hits his running back. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Taylor now, up the middle. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
But looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, Colts.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Colts down by only 1. First and 10 from the 32. Taylor again. There he goes again. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's a design run. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. It's a designed run for him. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And it's a game winner on the final play of the regular season. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs. Momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I